Okay, here he is. Here he is. So I've got like a piece of tin foil from my Easter egg, which I shouldn't have eaten because it is, well, chocolate. Hello. I don't really have much to say. I kept thinking about like not doing a live stream. I just there's not much to say. I'm kind of like yeah, I'm here. I haven't filmed anything. I finished the editing projects that I was supposed to finish off for the Tub Network. Did that. I can't pack anything yet because Damon's not bringing the case until tomorrow. So yeah, I mean, as far as feelings go, I've been kind of like I've been a bit conflicted recently. I've had excitement, random excited attacks, almost excited attacks. You know, kind of like panic attacks, but you're excited. You know, I had that yesterday, and today I've been trying to calm myself, just calm. Um, and I think I did a too good of a job because there have been moments today where I've just been like, I want to go. I got a really bad feeling that something really bad is going to happen, and then there's a whole kind of like battle, the battle insecurity. You know, the dead man syndrome. Where basically, like you know, before battle, if a man goes into battle believing that he's going to die, he'll usually find a way to make that happen. And it's kind of like I don't want to go with the feeling that something bad's going to happen because then I'll basically try to find a way to make that happen just accidentally. So yeah, kind of like a bit worried about stuff, a bit worried about that. Just got a bad feeling. Just got a really bad feeling. I just want to take my little bit of childish excitement from yesterday and just have that on pause. I don't know. Well, I do know. I actually do know. I just I don't know. I don't want to get into like pop psychology or anything. Um, because it's not really a theory. I'm trying to not let it get to me. I feel really guilty. You know, I keep telling myself that it's like, well, if you're gonna ruin your vacation if you keep feeling like this. And it's like I don't know. I don't know how to not feel like this. I don't know. It's the day after tomorrow. You know, deep inside of me, there's just this. There's the proper me, like basically just like looking down at me and just being like, "That's fucking you're fucking pathetic, dude. Just get over it. Just go for it. I can't. I'll be okay. I'll be okay. It's okay." See why I didn't want to do a live stream? Yeah. Okay. I mean, I don't really have anything to say. I'm just, like I said, I just fell onto a live stream. Like I wasn't, I don't know. Hey, Don. I'm just nervous. Yeah, but I don't feel like it's regular nervous. I feel like I have just means for why I am nervous. Because yeah, there's the feeling, there's the bad feeling, there's just the general bad feeling, and that's nervousness. Um, but it's the cause is like there's that plus the guilt plus the yeah. I was supposed to have a haircut and shower and everything, but I forgot that Damien isn't here, so I haven't done that because you know, I was like, well, if I do that, then I'm gonna have to like have a shower or and a haircut like in the morning before I travel, and that's just like it's a bad idea because I'm already nervous about something. Because I'm back on my medication, on the pills. I'm not gonna talk about them, but yeah. So now that's yeah. I just feel like garbage right now. I feel dirty and just emotionally shitty. You know. Oh, I also found out something that's really bugging me. Something that's really bugging me, and I don't know. I feel like it is just a coincidence. It is, but I don't. Earlier today, I was talking to a friend I was talking to him, and we've been talking for like a year. We talked for more than that, but we've been seriously talking for like a year. He's the one that actually convinced me properly to go to Vegas this year. Um, he couldn't make it last year, and yeah, up until yesterday, basically, I assumed he was coming, and he was talking like he was coming, but no, I said it's like, ooh, I'm really looking forward to, because like it was a video chat thing. Like, I'm really looking forward to seeing all of that in person next week. I am looking forward to seeing you, like finally in person. He said I had to cancel that, sorry. And that kind of dampened that dampened my mood for a good half an hour at least. So that was fun. Other people were going to be there. My other friends are going to be there. That's it. That's good. I'm bringing an extra case, so oh my god, I get really itchy behind the ears for some reason. I'm bringing an extra case because I don't know if I mentioned this on the live stream, but I completely forgot that trolley, suitcase trolleys exist. For some reason, I just forgot until I actually see them in real life. They don't exist in my head. So I'm always like, whenever I want to bring stuff with me on vacation, I'm always like, well, that's annoying because I've only got 2 arms, so wheeling these giant suitcases, wheeling these suitcases around is going to be a pain in the butt anyway. But also, like having a third one or having a really big one, it's just out of the question because it's just like I have to carry it around and stuff. And then I was just about to go to bed the night before last, and I was like, what if I just bring 3 suitcases and use a fucking trolley, because those totally are a thing. And it's like, actually, yeah. What was my problem? you know? So, yeah. So, yeah, I get to bring actually everything I want to bring this time instead of trying to pack everything, trying to either pack everything into a bag or not doing that. And like having to select which things to take with me. But yeah, I was just like, I'm gonna have to, I think the problem is the 2 people that I'm going to Vegas with, the 2 people that are staying with me in Vegas, like they wouldn't give me a list. They would add things to a chat, but they wouldn't actually because like Itchy's asked me twice now, like, are you bringing, about the leather gloves? Could you bring the leather gloves? And it's like, I am already bringing the leather gloves. We've said this. We did this already. So yeah. But yes, this is the last live stream before I go to Vegas. So if anybody wants to ask me anything or say anything to me, like, better do it, because like I'm not going to be doing a live stream from Vegas. Actually, that might not be true. I might be trying to do a live stream on Growler. It kind of just depends on how shitty the internet is, because It's either really, 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 really good or really, really bad, depending on where you are exactly at the hotel. So if it's really good, um, like if we have like on the balcony or like on like the terrace, whatever we've got, I'm assuming that we've got one of these things. Some of the rooms don't come with this, but I'm gonna try my bestest to try to get that. Although Itchy is the one that's gonna he's getting there early. I think he's going to the hotel and sorting the room stuff out first. Maybe, I don't know. But yeah, if it's good and I've got like a bit of free time in the morning or in the not morning, then I'll be doing a live stream on Growler. So if you've not got Growler, like get Growler. My name's Papa Tubbs. There, I'm really easy to find on the Growler live streams. It's likely that I'll be doing a live stream tomorrow on Growler. My last live stream, potentially, until I get back from Vegas. I say potentially because of the whole, I don't know if it just depends on the internet. It just depends on the internet. But yeah, this piece of tinfoil is huge and it's really reflecty. And it's just on my desk and it's like really blinding light. But what I basically had it over my phone because I was trying to watch something and the lighting in here is just like, it was over my TV. I was putting it over my TV to stop the glare, and it worked surprisingly well because I'm watching. I'm trying to watch Shogun because my ex, she said that it's like a really good show and that I'd really like it and stuff, and I was like, I really do like it. She was right, but the problem is, it's subtitled, which means that I can't do anything while I'm watching it, which is a pain in the butt. Because I watch TV and I basically listen to TV while I'm working, or when I'm playing video games, or when I'm cooking, or when I'm exercising, and I can't do any of those things if I have to read subtitles. And I don't like just sitting down and watching something. So I've either been sat down or stood up and had the phone propped up on here on the shelf, and it's just like I just put the fucking tinfoil down. The other side is as reflective. It's just gold. Well, it's like a brown gold. It's like a bronze. It's like a bronze. That's a bit better actually. I think it's because it's slightly tilted that way. Anyway, yeah. So I've been watching Shogun, and that's that's really good. Who the fuck is the actor? The English speaking English speaking actor, the English guy. I feel like I've seen him in something before. He's giving off like real Tom Hardy vibes, you know. But that's not Tom Hardy. Like, where the fuck have I seen that guy before? But yeah, there's lots of other actors in it that are really good, and I've seen them. I've seen them in things. I swear one of them's been in. One or two of them have been in like the Last Airbender, and I just saw that. So yeah, it's like yeah. Anyway, yeah, Shogun. It's actually really good, but you do have to sit and watch it, which is really annoying for me because I want to get stuff done before I go to Vegas. And now I'm stuck watching a really good show and I can't do things. Good thing I got everything out of the way, of the videos out of the way that I was supposed to edit. I still have to do the pick dump. The pick dump is definitely due. I'm into the last few pictures on my device, on my camera, and that's like yeah. Basically, the ones where I kind of like stretch out copies of pictures that you've already seen, like that's when you know that I'm very close to a pick dump. Only I'm going away for over a week, so that's going to have to be done when I get back, which means that I'm not going to be editing anything until that's done, which is stupid because like I'm going to record at least I've got at least 2 videos to record while I'm in Vegas. So yeah, I can do some of the pick dumping thing while I'm in Vegas, but that's work. That's worky work. Oh boy. But yeah, I did upload only a few hours ago now. I uploaded the two videos that I finished up editing. So yeah, that was cool. One of them was super simple to edit, so that wasn't that bad. The other one was a little bit trickier, the one with the bear onesie, only because basically like I did some of the pictures, I did some of the shots portrait instead of landscape, so they're kind of like just awkward to place and then kind of like put things behind it and then kind of yeah. I'm trying to think of other things to say because like otherwise when I've run out of stuff to say I'm just leaving. Yeah, I just want to reiterate that this is the last time I'm going to be doing a live stream until I get back from Vegas on YouTube. Um, yeah. You know BBM, right? You've read his stories. At least no weirdos showed up this time. I don't care about the weirdos. At least they talk to me. Yeah, he posts a lot in the Titanic Toon dudes TTD on that server. I'm pretty sure that you do. He wrote a bunch of stories on DeviantArt. For some reason, he hasn't ported them almost anywhere else. So yeah, that guy. I was trying not to be more specific with the username on account of like he's a little bit shy. Doesn't want it broadcast that like he was at this event for some reason. But he was there last year, and I kind of like I only saw him on our last day. On our last day there, he bumped into me in the pool. You know, and for some reason, I was just like, I've been meaning to ask him since before Christmas, are you going to be back this year? You know, are you going to go to this? Are you going to go to this year and stuff? And I've wanted to ask him that, and I only asked him that like the day before yesterday, and he said no. So like, I should have asked him sooner because, like, you know, technically, we have like another, we have a space in our room, technically. Like if people want to bunk up, then we have 2 spaces in our room. So, you know, I should have asked him a lot sooner. I feel really bad about that. More guilt. Woo. He seems like he'd be cool to meet. He was such a nice guy. He was so sweet. He was so sweet. And he's kind of like you know, it's like somebody that I'd been like for a little while I was weirdly obsessed with like reading everything that he'd ever done. And then I did that. And then I did some illustrations for him and stuff. So it was like, yeah. I have a spot on my neck. It's a big one. That's a week-long mark. It's not like I'm going away for a week. I've also got one like here. I've got like a giant one on my chest. Oh, and I've got another little one there. Great. Just before I'm going on a vacation where I'm going to be shirtless most of the time. You know? You know? It's the fates. They're fucking with me again. They're fucking with me again. I know I shouldn't tempt them. But they can't just put me out of my misery, you know, and like no, I shouldn't say that. You know, make the plane crash or something. But they have to just like ruin my vacation somehow. At least a little bit ruin, you know? See, this is what I mean about I know I've got a bad feeling. Something's gonna majorly fuck up, it feels like. I bet those bitches are up to it. They're up to doing something. But yeah. So yeah, that's fun. Got random those things. Anyway, yeah, I met him. He's a really nice guy. And like I said, very, very sweet. Really pissed off that I only saw him for the last day. He came with me to the fountains to look at the Bellagio fountain. That was nice. Yeah. Found out my pup isn't going to be there as well. I'm trying to be positive, but I keep getting reminded about these things. Yeah, I found out that one of my pups isn't going to be there. Because he's deciding due to the, you know, increase in like the increase in cost of living and stuff, because he lives in California, that essentially he can only do from now on, he can only do every other Vegas trip. But yeah, and I didn't get to see him much last year because of random bullshit that I'm not going to get into. But yeah, that's annoying. I might see one person, but I'm not putting like I basically I'm not excited about people that might be there anymore, on account of lots of people were going and then aren't anymore. So yeah. I'm just gonna chill and try not to be a big bummer. I'm just gonna try to do my best to do those things, you know. I mean, I'll be in Vegas. I'll be by a pool, and I'll be in a pool, and it'll be great, and everything will be fine. Plus, there'll be donuts, which I'll be worried about eating because of the whole random blood sugar bullshit. Anyway, I've been here for over half an hour now, so like, anything anybody want to say to me or ask me now before I go for a week? As far as I know, some like there won't be any like new Patreon only stuff coming out for the next week and a bit. But you know, everything's been scheduled at random to be uploaded at random times. All the videos that are Patreon only have been up. They're randomly gonna just pop out probably while I'm on vacation. So enjoy those if you are not a patron. Yeah. I was a bit bummed earlier because like a couple of days ago I posted my me doing my haircut, my orc haircut. Like I posted that video and I checked it today when I uploaded the other two videos, and nobody watched that. Even the guy that basically wanted me to post every time I shaved, every time I did a haircut and stuff, to record it and put it, and that's why he's a patron of mine. At least that's what he's highly implied. That's the only reason why he's a patron, right? Not even he watched that video. So yeah. Fun. It'll be fine. I know. It's like the depression part of my brain is like, you're gonna have a great time and then you're gonna be really sad, which makes me happy because he's depression. Because it's all over already. It's like, yep. Awesome. He also keeps reminding me about the whole, when I get back, I've got a bunch of blood tests and shit to do, so that's fun. After I've been on a vacation where I've intentionally eaten a bunch of sweet, doughy goodnesses. I swear to God, they're going to say that it's like, okay, now you've got like a fatty liver, you've definitely got diabetes, and your kidneys are shutting down, and you've got heart disease. And you're like, uh-huh. No. Well, just swim and walk a lot. I'll definitely be doing the swimming part. I'm going to try not to walk so much. I basically was a stupid dumbass, and I took my boots, my big boots, which are made for walking, but not made for walking, um, carrying heavy things in the fucking desert, because they're big, heavy black boots, you know. And that destroyed my feet last time. That just did. That just destroyed my feet totally last time. Um, like my feet were bleeding. It was a whole thing. And then they went pruny in the hot tub, and then they basically, because I thought warm water would help ease my poor sore feet. And then for the rest of the few extra days, I basically just dealt with the pain whenever I had to walk anywhere. But I still swam. So yeah, I'm going to be trying to do not so much walking, but I am going to be in the pool most of the time. Also, I'm on vacation. Also, I'm on vacation. So yeah. But yeah, swimming is definitely a thing I'm going to be doing lots of. Lots of the swimmy swam. The swimmy swam. That hotel is kind of like weird. It's got two pools, and they don't feel like they're much bigger. You know, one's much bigger than the other. They feel almost the same size, but one's a lap pool, but it is basically just a long swimming pool. It's quite long. It's quite wide. You know, for a lap pool, it's actually quite wide. Um, and the other one's a funny shape because it's yeah. But I swear, by volume, I swear they're about the same size. But apparently this year there was rumors, at least, because we had the lap pool for the event. Um, there was rumors, at least, that we've actually got the main event pool. And I don't know how well that's going to go off, because that thing was fucking cold. I mean, it's okay for me because I can just jump into any water, providing that's not like a giant hot tub, which the other pool turned out to be. It was just, there weren't bubbles going around it or anything, but it was being fed from the water from the fucking hot tub. You know, the lap pool was right next to a hot tub, and the water that it's to heat up the pool. What they did was they pumped water into the hot tub, after heating it, and then the drain from the hot tub went into the pool, so they didn't have to heat up the water twice. But this meant that in the hot Vegas sun, it just didn't cool down at all. And it ended up being a little bit warmer than the ambient temperature outside of the pool all the time, which meant that you were basically jumping into a bath every time you jumped into the pool. So it was like, well, this doesn't really cool me off, but it's nice. Swimming around in this is kind of nice, I guess. And because it's being filtered twice, kind of, it's slightly cleaner. Although you do have a bunch of bears in it for a whole week, so that's kind of like, it doesn't really look clean. That's a thing. That's a thing that happened with the old pool as well. Whereas the funny shaped pool, I don't think their systems are connected the same way, because it isn't heated at all. It just isn't heated at all. At least when we went in it, it wasn't heated for the entire time. So it was quite cool. It was quite, well, it was cold. and then it was quite cool, especially in the mornings, you know, after night had happened, and it basically there was no sun on it. It just kind of like stayed cool, you know. Anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna bring my hat. I don't think I'm actually gonna have a haircut. I am gonna shave because it's my beard, which is already back, but it just doesn't show on camera. You know, guys, you know. My beard is kind of it's do the two-tone thing, which drives me nuts. And also, I kind of want to. I'm going to bring my police outfit, my police costume, with me, and I kind of want the cop stash, you know. And plus, with the current length of my beard, it's kind of doing the scratchy thing, where it just feels itchy. So yeah, I'm going to do that tomorrow. I think I'm just going to get rid of the face fuzzy. Yeah. So tomorrow I'm going to be doing a bunch of packing. Hopefully, I'm going to get everything ready on the bed, and then when I get the suitcases, I'm going to put all of the things in the suitcases. All the things in all the suitcases. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. This is me trying to hype it up. It's just not working, really. Are you really that excited about the hot and the cold pool? Really? You can come still. There's still time. I know you don't have any money. I get it. There's still time, though. Just saying. I don't know, man. What if you just, like, fell into a bus? Like, into a bus, not onto a bus, because that would hurt. You know? Like, oh no, I fell into a Greyhound for, like, 40 hours, and now I'm in Vegas. What a freak accident. You need a vacation, though? I mean, like Vegas. We have space. I'm bringing my extra big, my padding outfit and stuff. You know, basically my giant t-shirt. Because I'm filming. That's one of the videos. That's one of the videos I'm filming. I'm filming the I'm filming like a Vor video. With Itchy. And I'm just like I've got like an idea of how like it would go. It just requires Itchy to basically I'm gonna sit on the bed and basically Itchy's going to do his best to either roll up in a ball in front of me that I'm gonna then put like covers over. And then put the shirt over the top of it and see how that looks. Or he's going to actually just be like hugging me, or like, you know, our crotches are going to touch each other. I know this sounds dirty, but I'm going to be basically like sitting on his legs or something, you know, just to kind of like trick that he's actually there. So yeah. And then put the shirt over that. We're gonna try a couple of things. Plus, Itchy wants to try it. The years and years ago, like the second time that Itchy came here, we were supposed to film something, but we just never got round to it because like he was only here for a week. After telling me that he was going to be here for 2 weeks, but and we never actually did end up filming that. We filmed a couple of other things, like last time in Vegas. There was a couple of videos from that, Well, they were a bit dark. The ones that we shot on our little veranda, the little, you know, the little deck outside, the patio. That's it. But yeah, we never actually filmed the video that he wanted to film all the way through. So I'm going to try my bestiest to actually make that happen this time. And yes, I know I made a plan. I shouldn't do that, because if I don't end up doing it, then I'm going to feel like the whole vacation was rubbish because we didn't do what we wanted to do. He forgot about the buffet thing. He sent me a message saying, it's like, ew, I found a couple of buffets that we can go to. And I'm like, dude, you don't remember what happened last time? He was like, what happened last time? And I was like, we went to like 3 or 4 buffets and got turned, either told that they don't exist anymore, or that there's like the one that we did find. Yeah, that we tried 2. They were gone. They don't exist anymore. They're just restaurants now, or they've been absorbed by the casino. The one that we did find had a waiting list of over a week, unless you are booked into the actual hotel in which they're in. So yeah, they removed the buffets. Yeah, I've talked about this before. Does nobody else remember this? Ugh. But yeah, Itchy was there. Roscoe was there. We couldn't get into a buffet because we couldn't find a buffet. And when we did find one, we couldn't get into it. We ended up going to a noodle bar instead, like a veggie and noodle bar, just off of a casino instead. So yeah. They had like a sumo bowl, but it was mostly full. It was mostly liquid and vegetables. If it was just fucking noodles, I would have been like, I'm definitely doing, because that was a food challenge. They actually had like a giant noodle bowl, and they had behind the counter, and there was signs saying it's like noodle bowl challenge. You know, you could win so much money by doing this challenge. It wasn't a lot of money, but it was still some. And I was like, yeah, but it's mostly vegetables, and it looks like it's got cinnamon in it, so I could eat that. And it had a time limit of like half an hour or something, and it's like, it's a giant bowl of not noodles. It's mostly soup, you know. It's like, oh. Otherwise, I would have done it. If it was like actually noodles, I would have done it. But I saw a picture of what it looked like when it was full up, and it was like, this is just soup. I could see some noodles in it, but it's mostly just soup. No. What the hell do you do in Las Vegas if you don't gamble? What the hell do you... Is that what you asked me? Sorry, the heart's in the way. What the hell do you do at Las Vegas if you don't gamble? Well, I do sometimes put money into a machine, but like the last couple of times I went to Vegas, that hasn't happened anyway, because like we've never been bored. You know, we've never been bored enough to actually like stop at the casino. We've always gone through the casinos to get to other things. So yeah. Also, it's Vegas. There's tons of things to do. There were tons of things to do. I don't want to make a list, but there are many things. You know, yes, every single hotel has a little casino, at least a little bit of a casino, every single one. However, most of the hotels have a gimmick to them, you know? It's fucking Vegas. There's so many different shows, for one thing. there's a fucking roller coaster in the middle of two casinos. I was going to say of one casino, but actually there's two. There's two casinos that basically have like a theme park in them. You know, there's like I think New York. You know, was that part of the Paris hotel? It's one of those, but they have a casino in them. They have a casino in them. They have a theme park basically in just in the casino, and then there's Circus, which has like an actual dome on top of the building, and there's the theme park in that dome. There's like a roller. There's a couple of roller coasters and a few rides in this thing. Like there's even a little mini log flume and everything. It's like it's a thing. So there's that to do. You can go to the stratosphere and get pushed off a building attached to a wire, or you can go on top of the roller coaster, the stratosphere ride on top of the stratosphere. You know, there are like there are like wedding chapels. There's like tons of museums. You know, there's like oh, there's the medieval hotel, and that has a straight up like a a Renaissance fair kind of thing going off in it. So there's that. There's the Venetian. You can have a little gondola ride. You know, um, it's not. Everyone always assumes that, by the way, that the Venetian is the only one that has like that has the inside that's painted, painted ceilings to look like the sky and stuff, and it has like a huge, yeah, has like the whole scene where it's like it's meant to be outside. It's meant to replicate being outside and everything. That's all over the place. That seems to be a Vegas thing. That just seems to be a Vegas thing. You know, there's whole buildings that connect hotels to other hotels, and in these buildings, sometimes there's just this scene continues. You know, between the Luxor and whatever one's next to. I think that's the medieval one. That's the castle one. Excalibur, I think it's called. I don't know. But between the Luxor and Excalibur, there's this building. It's a big shopping mall. But inside that is this happening, where it's supposed to be like outside, inside. Basically, it's Vegas. They've got tons of things to do besides gambling. So, yeah. I remember Circus has really good hotel deals. Yeah, the first time that I met Willie outside of Washington State, essentially, I met him in Vegas, and he stayed at Circus because it was super cheap. Because their hotel complex is like the second biggest in Vegas, because there's Caesars. The Caesar complex is massive. It's like actually like 6 hotels in one, and they have literally got thousands of rooms. It's like there's a lot, but Circus comes close. It's got multiple wings off of the extended casino outside and everything. It's a whole big thing. Yeah. Caesar's Palace had the big indoor mall. Yeah, I know. Yeah, well, they've got a mall and a casino. Like they're separately, but they're just on top of each other, and they're multiple floors big, like both ways. So yeah, I could buy that. Basically, if you want to like, it separates. I think the Tuscany, which is where I'm staying, I think the Tuscany is basically oh no, it isn't part of Caesars. I know that there's the hotel that is like just next to the Tuscany. Like even though that is it seems to be a couple of blocks away from Caesars, it's still called like Caesars. It's got like it's called something else, but if you look at the map, then there's like an underground tunnel that goes underneath the strip and then comes back up into it, and it's like, well, that kind of counts as the Caesars as well. It's like, really? I mean, I guess, but really? So yeah, it's next to the Flamingo. Next to the Flamingo. So yeah, there are tons of things to do in Vegas. I literally only go because it's warm and there's a pool. And I know a few people that are going, you know, and they're mostly Santa bears in leather that like motorbikes. I mean, you know, Santa bears in leather that like motorbikes by a pool with donuts. But yeah, that's a couple of days. It's a couple of days away. Just do it. Just like super cheap last minute flight just to Vegas. Just whoopsie doodle yourself to Vegas. You can do it. I believe in you. Oh no, I fell into Vegas. Do you have? Oh wait. Do you have those? What did you see? Did you see the? Yep. I saw. I did see. I was going to comment on that actually. Thank you for reminding me. I was going to comment on it. I was going to say that like before I left. I made a mental note to do that. Like about 20 minutes ago, I said to myself, like, I actually want to say that to him after I talked about like Circus a little bit, you know. But yeah. Unordin. Inordinately. Inordinately. Are you saying like unironically or something? But you're proud of them? Yeah, they came out good. They came out good. Okay, I can't read the actual original word, so my brain isn't processing it as an actual word. But it doesn't matter. Yeah, that came out good. I did like that. I mean, I like most of the stuff that you managed to find, so that's cool. There's my friend Steve. I met Steve. I met Steve as well. Steve posts a lot on there as well, and I find it really funny that essentially like Steve's a bit of an enigma because like when I met him, we were on a date, an actual date, and he basically told me the things that he likes, but he doesn't like it when they overdo it. So he basically like he he likes big beards. He likes pipes, guys who smoke pipes, um, and he likes round guys. He just doesn't like it when there's an excess of these things. And I was like, well, that's okay because I'm not that big, and my beard at the time wasn't super bushy, and I have one pipe a day, so that's all good. But he kind of gave me the distinct impression that basically like all of that was a bit too much for him. And then I see him doing all of this stuff. I see this on Tumblr first. I saw his stuff on Tumblr first, and I was like, I don't get it, Steve. What gives, Steve? Yeah, that is a bit strange. Yeah, I don't. Yeah. I like the he's kind of like, I like the fantasy. I don't like the reality of it. And it's like, are you sure? I mean, I get it kind of, but it's all you talk about a bit. But it might be because he's on the spectrum. I don't know. You know, he's slightly autistic about it because he's autistic. So it may be. I don't know. He's a nice guy. He is a nice guy. It's just that yeah. I feel like whenever I say that I can't make like a certain day to meet up with him, because I don't live in London, he basically seems to take offense to it straight away, and then doesn't talk to me for a little while. So yeah, it's a bit hard to read, that guy, but he's I mean, like I said, he's a nice guy. I've met him a couple of times, and it's always been pleasant. You know, yeah, he's sweet. But yeah, I mean, it's like the Steve pics, but like I like all of his pictures. They just seem to be all focused on like one thing. You know, there's like one person that he likes, so he does a bunch of AI pictures of this one guy, and they're very, very similar. All of them are just very, very similar. So it's kind of like hard to say, yeah, that's cool, that's cool, that's cool, that's cool, that's cool, you know. But I don't want to dissuade him at the same time, because like some of them are a little bit different, you know. Anyway, I'm not saying that's what you're doing. I'm not saying that's what you're doing. I just realized that might have sounded weird. But no, it's like I don't really see a picture that you've done that I didn't like. There's a couple where the AI is a bit, you know, the generating is a bit weird, like it does an extra belt buckle or something. But I mean, they're not really your fault. That's not your problem. That's just the AI's problem, you know. But yeah, I usually like your stuff. It's usually pretty good. Pretty good. I was imagining all of them, kind of all of the after pictures, kind of like all working at the same place, and wondering, using my part of the spectrum, my spectrum brain, I, you know, my OCD thinking, it's like, what kind of office would this be? What kind of layout would it have to be to actually like have, you know, this setup where like doorways and to cubicles and stuff are like bigger, or does everyone have their own office, or do they just work kind of like, do they just do nothing but board meetings and lunch meetings, you know? I was just kind of like going back and forth between like that stuff and just like thinking about the practicality of it and everything. But yeah, I was basically imagining them all in one place in various different shapes and sizes of buildings. You know, it was quite funny. I think when it comes with the eyes, yeah. I mean, they're little details. They're little details. I imagine they all have to. They all have stools rather than real office chairs. Oh no, some of the like the higher ups definitely have like proper office chairs. They can afford to have the big boy chairs, the comfortable big boy chairs. You know, like an extra, 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 extra large bucket seat. You know, just because they're round. With the overstuffed leather and stuff. It's all made of steel, besides the padding, because you know, orb people. But yeah. Anyway. Oh, this is supposed to be a quickie. I've got over an hour. Is there anything anybody wants to say, or people? Yeah. Or people. You like all people. Is it KG, the guy that did like he used to do the morphs and stuff? He still does the morphs and stuff over on like Twitter. KG, you know, KG. Like I used to joke with him about the whole orb people thing. He used to laugh at that orb people. Anyway, yeah. Okie doke. Right, I'm gonna go. I'll see you guys in about like 11 days. Again, if you're on Growler, then I'm gonna try my bestiest to like put some streaming time in. But it all depends on how well the Wi-Fi is. On vacation. So yeah, I do feel a bit better about everything. A little bit better. So that's something. But yeah, I will be back soon. Okay. Right. I will change my shirt after I shower tomorrow. Belly rubs, guys. Ugh. Back stretch and belly salute. I'm gonna go watch Shogun. I'm gonna finish watching Shogun because that is actually a really good show, you guys. Really good show. Anyway, toodles.